Okay, so our last stream just lagged out. Uh, I am actually gonna repost that because I have to change the link. So if you want an intro on what we're doing, you just gotta see my last stream. It's like 20 minutes long. It cut out, it lagged. So be sure to check that out. I'm just gonna retweet this because OBS actually had a problem. It wasn't me. OBS just wasn't working. The internet was working. OBS wasn't. It's one of those things. It happens. Nothing much you can do. So we need to get started actually. Okay, so what am I doing? Put that in bold. I don't know. I feel like this should copy, right? Okay, it does. Should copy. Okay, delete that. Actually, last stream lagged out. Okay. So can I add this here? Oh no, I feel I should add it underneath this. Last stream lagged out. New link below. Okay, just gonna make this tweet. Let me just put in a lot emoji, a lot. Okay, post that. Oh. That's very weird. I won't even lie. Okay, let me just fix this. Okay, it went to that email. I'm gonna be back. I just need to verify this. Okay, we are back. Okay, so here's my Twitter. Be sure to follow. This is gonna be a very short stream because I don't know, nothing went right. Don't think. Okay, so we go in build in public. We go here. Okay. So what I did was I reposted it here. Okay, I'm just gonna fix this. Quote tweet, another post. Emoji link. Red. Okay. A lot. Okay. Let's just go to this, see if it's actually the new link. Okay. So it's working. Okay, I'm just gonna post this. Okay. That's enough of that. This has been not too good, I won't lie. Okay, let's make this now. Let's follow this tutorial. Make what we're making. Okay. Okay, so he is in tabs index. Where is he doing this? He's doing it here. Okay. Const past. I'm just gonna quit this app. It's bugging me. Okay, I'm just removing the background noise as well. Okay, So okay. Okay. So set history empty array. Okay. Be right back. 1 minute. Okay, let's work now. Let's focus. Let's lock in. I mean, just messing about. Okay. 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 Now you guys couldn't hear for a few seconds. This is bad. Okay, maybe now you guys can hear.
But look what I can do. I can allow only the user. If I do edit policy, access to all of them.
Okay, so wait,
User
why
ID
is
equal
he
to our
not-
ID. And you would need that only if a user would have access to all the searches. But because through off policy,
Okay, so why doesn't a user have access to all the searches? Okay, so you went to authentication. These are my fake users. Policies. Okay, so for the searches table, we got all authenticated users can read for all users. Enable read access for all users.
we said that
Okay.
the select, and actually they have access to all of them. But look what I can do. I can allow only the user. If I do edit policy, yeah, let me do with equal. It's okay. I'm gonna do with equal. So I'm gonna say dot equal.
I don't know what you were saying.
Where user id is equal to user.id, and the result I'm going to take as data, and let's set inside history data, inside history state. I'm not sure what's gonna be there, but let's go ahead and do a
Okay.
console log.
Okay, so why doesn't
History. So if I look here, it doesn't exist. Why? Not past history, simply history. So if I look here, okay, we have data. It's an array.
Okay, wait. What did he do?
Data inside history state. I'm not sure what's gonna be there, but let's go ahead and do a console log.
Oh, he just console logged it. Okay.
History.
Console log
So if I look here,
history.
it doesn't exist. Why? Not past history, simply
so it
history.
does work. Okay.
So if I look here, okay, we have data. It's an array with, as I can see, it's some state about past.
Why doesn't this work though? I'm very confused. Sorry guys. Minor problem. I'm very confused. Why am I getting this error? And I'm also pissed off that my Twitter, it didn't work. I should post this backend thing. Bold in public. I'm gonna delete that. Why? Why do I have a label? That's crazy. They added a label to my account. Okay.
What we can do now is take this array history, come here on our page. After the header, let's go ahead and render a flat list from React Native with this history, where data is going to be history. And when we render item, we're gonna render the past searches. We can do that with a view and with a text that is going to say item dot.
Okay, we're just gonna add any there. Argument of type any no is not assignable to set state. I don't know why this is happening.
Let's go ahead and write query. That's what the user is searching for. So now we see iPhone, iPhone 12, and so on until the end.
Okay, so he just put that in a view. Okay, so PG white, okay, rounded, okay. Okay, so this is not working. We just reload this. How do you... Okay, so it's working now. I need to make the input not work if there is no basically if there's no results, like if there's no text. So let's try to do that. So text input on text change value search. So we are using the search. So search use state value. Like so search for product. Text input. So how do I make the text input actually have like force itself to have something? Basically it can't have can't be empty. Like see that's bad. I don't want it to be empty. Let's see. Let's also make this look a little bit better. So margin fine. Okay. Margin 1. No, that's 2. What he did a flat list for each one. Okay. This is a bit of a problem. I don't want it to show an empty. I don't want it to show an empty. Like an empty, you can't search for nothing. So the text input has to have something. So let's go and search on Google. Let's put here. React Native text input required. I would think it's just a required thing. Require empty. Okay, there's nothing that's coming up if I just search empty and stuff. I can ask AI, but I don't really want to. Okay, so what we do is I think we put set search, it cannot equal to null. So where is set search being used? Perform search. Okay, so that's where it's warning the console log. Search is there. Query. Okay, it adds it into the database. Console 1. Okay, so set search. Where does it officially change? We actually gonna put this above. Okay, so wait to the base, blah blah blah. Perform search. Okay, so it can't, we need to make it where it can't perform search unless there's text. So search has to equal to something. So if search okay, so how do you return a warning in React? So React Native return alert. So I'm just actually gonna alert them that you need to input something. Okay, so we just okay, so we're just gonna okay, so we put your MacBook. Okay. Okay, so that seems to work. So if there's no search, return alert, please enter a search term. Okay, small changes like that makes a difference. We did do that. Okay, let's ask AI to fix this once and for all. Set history data or empty an array or empty array. Okay, so how this is working is use effects when a page runs superbase from searches Amazon, select all that's equal to user ID to this user ID. Yeah, we're getting it from use auth or auth thingy. So we're accessing that's basically the user ID is equal to the current person that signed in. Then take that data, destructure it, set history, is equal to data. I don't know how this works. Okay, let's ask AI to explain this. Explain this. Okay, so then this handles the response from super-based query. It destructures data from the response data. This means the nullish coalescing operator. It means if data is null, use an empty array, otherwise use data value, set history. Okay. Explain point one further. A bit further. Okay, so let me explain. Okay, so data that really could handle this without destructuring. Okay. Oh, okay, so the response. So we are already getting something. We're only taking the data from it. The then is already giving us the response. We're only taking the data out from there. And data says object extracting is short away saying from the response object. I only want to pull out data. It's writing response const data equals response set history. Okay, so this is a function that takes in the data part of the object, and it's taking the data array, which is in an object. It's the property of that object, of the response object, and then it is saying that it's going in this function. This function is just pulling that. Okay, I get it. Kind of get it. Okay, so far so good. Okay.
Perfect. That's exactly what we needed. And through the content container class name, we can add here a padding free, a gap 2. The text can have font class name, font semi-bold. Perfect. Maybe we can also display the time when it was created. So created at, but we can put it through the GS. Let's see.
Okay, so he's adding the created at. Okay, so JS.
Import the JS, and we can format it maybe from now if you want. Yeah, probably let's do from.
Okay, so actually I just need to install the JS.
Now, but whenever using from now, it's going to be use state. It's okay. I'm gonna do with equal. So a flat list.
Okay,
the past
we installed JS here.
From now, font semi, a padding free, a gap
npx install.
2. the text can have if you. So okay, we see iPhone 14 importing the js.plugin now, but whenever using from now, we need to make sure that we are extending this DJS by importing the js.plugin.relative time. We import relative time and we do digest.extend relative time.
Okay, so where is DJS? Import. So we do have it. I don't know why I'm doing that. Okay, and then import relative time DJS extend relative time.
So okay, we see iPhone 14 minutes ago, but the okie dokie. So we have our searches, but it goes from the.
Okay, so we're gonna put from now. From now. Okay, damn, this is nice. Yeah, it goes the other way around.
The first search to the most recent search. What we can do is when querying from Supabase, after the equal, we can say order based on created at, and here we can say ascending false to order from the most recent, which is 8 minutes ago, to that one. Now if I write new one, search, I go back and I need to reload the application to a separate function called const fetch history. And call the fetch history in the use effect, and also call fetch history in the flat list in the on refresh new based on created at, and here we can say ascending false to order from the most recent, which is 8 minutes ago, to that one. Now if I write new one, search, I go back and I need to reload the application to a separate function called const fetch history.
Okay, now I get it. He needs the other thing to load every time.
And call the fetch history in the use effect, and also call fetch history in the flat list in the on refresh fetch history. And for refreshing, we can say false. So now if I'm gonna write something here and I go there, and if I come back, I can history.
Okay, so wait.
I go back and here we can say go back and call the fetch history in the use effect, and also call fetch.
Okay, so what he did was fetch history. Okay, so I put your keyboard. Okay, lamp. I'm gonna put your lamp. Okay, so when I went back, it did load. It loaded. It said a few seconds ago. Okay, so Day.js is quite nice. It lets you. I don't know how I'm gonna remember all of these things. I should make a note on that one. So this is gonna be my knowledge. How do I make this mini player not be on top? Window. No. I don't know what the hell this is. This is very confusing. Where is it now? Why is it here? Why on earth is my... How is this a mini player? Okay, there we go, it's fixed. That was very weird. I want this to actually... be a mini player, that's it. And I don't want you to stay on top. Let me just actually Google this. Make mini player not stay on top. Mac OS. See, I like mini player, but having it on top is annoying because
history.
That is a stupid mini player.
In the flat list, in the on refresh, fetch history. And for refreshing, we can say false. So now if I'm gonna write something here and I go there, and if I come back, I can scroll down to fetch the new
mini player Chrome. Yeah, this stream is all over the place. I don't know. Doesn't really matter, honestly, because I'm just learning. No. What the hell? Yeah, I don't.
What's up? Not just the
This is acting really weird. I don't know where we want.
local search needed in this situation.
So another whole
Go
video.
there and I see what I'm looking at, like at the search.
I'm done.
I can style it a little bit, for example, margin 2. Or maybe I can put it into a view that will be the header. Like what page, which is our top, would have access by red warnings. This because I'm a bit okie dokie. So we have our searches.
Okay, so I don't know where to put this knowledge of mine.
But it goes from the first
so
search.
If I close that and I go back
to the most recent search.
So I just go back there. Okay. So where would I put this? This knowledge of day.js. Time. I don't know if I should take notes. Just watch.
What we can do is when querying from Supabase, after the equal, we can say order. I'm gonna do is I'm on the types, like I didn't type everything. Here we have it, and this is our search database to fetch the new data, to update it.
Okay.
So that's going to bring the new fetch result here. Perfect. Here we have it, and this is our search database. Let me double check if we have any problems. I think I need to remove some console logs, data. I have this, and you also might have like these red warnings. This because I'm a bit sloppy on the types, like I didn't type everything properly. If we have time, I'm gonna show you how we can type everything so we have even IntelliSense and we do not have like these red warnings. But for now, I think we are good, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do git add, git commit, searches database. All right.
Okay, let's add right now it's just gonna return whatever it's gonna return. We're talking about the user section, and it's gonna have an ID because we know that. Put it in there. So far, no problems. Let's just git commit as well. We're gonna write here added pass searches on home page. Okay. I definitely need to take this out. What the hell? Periodically run git fetch. What is that? I forgot. I won't even lie. Git fetch. It means it looks for latest updates. I think so. I don't need that right now. Ask me later.
So, how are you doing, guys? Everything good so far? Are you following along?
Yep.
Or am I going too fast? Hello, Liz. How are you doing? Good to see you here. Yes, the project is going to live on the channel, so you can watch it at any time later at your. I think it goes with practice. Try with projects, build some fun projects. Whenever you feel that there are gaps in specific topics, like you're gonna get into some issues or troubles with SQL, then go ahead and read more about SQL, try things with SQL. Then you're gonna learn about something else. So by doing, you're gonna naturally uncover all of these areas that maybe now you don't know that you don't know.
Exactly. I don't know that I don't. I like this guy. Very nice.
Okay.
It's a good guy.
Hello, Mike. Much.
Okay.
So looking at our schema here, we have our database. We have it.
Okay, so auth. Okay, edge function starts scraping by sending it a request to bright data, which scrapes. I think I have this in my notes. I got it here. Tech stack. Okay, so it scrapes and then it sends it back. Edge function finish scraping. Okay.
Ready, right? Now it's going to be about edge functions. The fun part. Edge functions, what are they? In Supabase, we have these edge functions, which are scalable functions that run your code with.
What I should do is have this on another desktop. because I want to see what the website is. Close window, exit full screen. Okay. Make it into a separate window. Okay. Okay, so what we'll do is this, yeah. So I want to go to another. I just go, yeah. Okay.
No server management.
So we
This
still
is
got a browser,
basically
yeah.
serverless code that runs in the cloud on the backend side. With the Supabase implementation of these edge functions, they are using TypeScript and they're also using Dino. I don't see where they're saying that, but Dino is very similar to Node.js. It's created by the same creator, but it has like some slight change differences on how we are importing stuff. But I'm gonna explain that together. So what we need to do is we need to first create locally a Supabase function. But before that, let's...
If my fiance sees this, good luck with exams. I know you're writing in a few hours. Good luck. I love you.
Configure our local environment for Supabase. I'm gonna point you towards some documentation, Supabase local development. This is going to function.
Wait, why is it
but before that, let's configure our local, like some slight change differences on how we are Dino. I don't see where they're saying that, but Dino is very similar to Node.js. It's created by the same creator, but it has like some slight change differences on how we are importing stuff. But I'm gonna explain that together. So what we need to do is we need to first create locally a Supabase function. But before that, let's configure our local environment for Supabase. I'm gonna point you towards some documentation, Supabase local development. This is going to be the URL to get started with local development. So, developing locally will allow you to debug these functions locally, invoke them, deploy them, and so on. So the way we're gonna do that, first we need the Supabase CLI. In the getting started, let's go into the getting started. You can install the Supabase CLI globally. You could do that through a lot of methods, but the way I'm going to work with Supabase is going to be through npm by always calling npx Supabase. This way I don't have to store a global Supabase on my machine and I don't have to always think about updating it. I can use npx Supabase and npx will download and update it and keep it up to date whenever I need it. So whenever we're gonna see some, you have to execute, let's say, Supabase login, always put npx in front of it. And in this case, it's going to be npx login. So that's about installing. Yeah, I don't have to keep track of updating. Then we are talking about running Supabase locally. Supabase is open source and you can use the supabase.com. Basically, you can host it on Supabase, but you can also run it anywhere, locally on your own servers, and that's the power of Supabase. To run it locally, all you need is the Docker desktop. So follow this link, install Docker desktop, which is available both for Windows, Mac, and Linux, and that will allow you to run these Dockerized applications. I'm gonna make sure that Docker desktop is running in my case. And I think it should be running. If I go to the dashboard, I see it here. Perfect. And that means that we are ready. Ready to initialize our project using Supabase init, which will create the Supabase folder. Let's go ahead in our application. Make sure that you have your code committed, because if we make some mistakes, we can always go back. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run Supabase init. Remember, we need to put npx always in front.
Okay.
So let's run npx Supabase init. This will ask us if we want to generate VS Code settings for Dino. Yes, let's press yes, because we want that. And Supabase init finished. Now we have here a folder called Supabase. Perfect. This will create. Now we can start it. Now we can do npx Supabase start. This failed in my case because another project is running, but it's telling me like how to stop it by running this command and also with npx. So npx Supabase stop and the project ID that I had previously running. That is going to stop the previous project, and I'm going to be able to run again npx Supabase start. Now I go back to start, and if you don't have to, but just for you to know what's happening now, if you look in the Docker desktop, you're gonna see shortly a new project and all the containers for Supabase downloaded and running here. You see, it's downloading some Docker containers, which is basically images that are running in a separate environment and making it easy to port it. And
so what we did was we brought in Supabase from the actual Supabase that's set in our env file, and we are making the same thing on our local device using Docker. Very interesting. So I kind of like how that works. Very interesting.
run it anywhere basically. And after that is downloaded, it's going to start, and you're basically going to have a Supabase running locally without even needing supabase.com. And at the end, we're gonna see some data, and you can access this data every time using Supabase status. And
It's taking a bit of a while. I should be going to sleep now, I won't even lie. Damn, this is taking forever. So really downloading the whole of Superbase. How do I get live viewers? Growing coding influence. I don't know. Ooh, I can join Discord communities that have learned coding and shit. Let's go. Let's download Discord. Yeah. I wonder if there's a Reddit app. Discord. Okay, there isn't. Okay, let's just download Discord the old-fashioned way. Discord GG. Download. Reddit. No. Site search. Interesting, okay. No, I don't need that. Is there a Reddit app? How do I block ads? I don't want ads. Smart. They're gonna call it Free Palestine. I don't know what this is. What is this disgustingness? Oh, look at these Zionists. Okay, this is not a politics channel, so yeah, I'm just gonna I'm gonna sign up with Reddit real quick. I don't know if I have an account. I think I do. Just gonna log in real quick. Be right back. Okay, so we got our Reddit account. I want the Subabase. Okay, Subabase is set up locally. Yeah, everything just got shown and exposed, but I'm sure it's local, so don't matter. I'm gonna search for. Okay. You know what? We're gonna open it in the browser. Okay, we're gonna sign up actually. Alright, I just you can't put caps. YouTube Live. I don't know. JS YouTube Live. Okay, I'm just gonna put this on pause again. I'm actually gonna end the stream now. I will be back tomorrow. I will follow exactly what this guy says tomorrow. I'm just gonna keep a copy of all of this. Don't know why, but maybe I'll need it. Price check app local super base. Okay. Thanks everyone. Goodbye.